Good morning, everyone. Today is Thursday, February the 9th. My name is Anne-Marie Band, and this is the Moneyball Morning Report for the Benzinga Pro platform. What are we looking at? Well, we're waiting on the jobs numbers. We've got a few Fed speakers today, as usual. They're always out there panning their wares for their next job, but that's just me chatting. So this recording will probably be over by the time the number actually comes out at 8:30. I just want to give you a wrap and where we see these numbers should go. We are sitting in a little bit of a piano key event where it's interchanging colors of up and down over the course of the day. We've been battling at this 4160 level for 7 hours in this range. And so we're building volume profile action that's really sitting right on top of us. What should happen? Well, what should happen is a little bit of a rotation into the support edges here of last week because we are working on an inside candle. Now, we're looking at an outside monthly candle that really is trying to hold the prior month's highs, and they're still doing it. They're still sitting above those ledges. If the number comes in hot and we push forward, we should fade a little bit, because the better the jobs number is, the more likely it is that the Fed continues to raise rates, and the bond market is still expecting that the Fed has to turn coat and stop raising rates. So it's going to be a good news is bad news event, and then we're going to have to watch what the 0 days till entry options do in this particular environment, because we're getting some bands stretched very widely. I want to show you something. Actually, we'll probably be here when the numbers come out, but I want to show you something. This is the VVIX. It's the volatility of the volatility. Okay? So it's the VIX of the VIX. Now you might go, well, that's obtuse, isn't it? And it might be, but a lot of people are talking about the following. Look at the spike that has come into the market over the past few days. Now this is a dramatic spike. And every spike that's come into the market of late has been totally sold off. But it is worth watching. And so what we can see is that every time it's gotten up this high, it has rolled over. It's looking at prior areas. Trend is still down. People that look at the VVIX begin to pay attention when it breaches 130. And right now it's sitting well below that edge, but it has been grinding higher over the last month. Every fade has brought more buying, but every bounce, particularly into these levels, have brought selling. A lot of people are starting to talk about that. If this continues to rise, it means that people are going to be hedging further out the tail in terms of risk, going longer or long on those edges for giant movement. All right, let's take a look again. Well, no, let's look at the NQ now. The NQ still rallying nicely. Didn't hold up as well as the others. Still inside. Look at the top. This is going to be the top of the event, right? That's where we expect it to go if it goes higher. Easy question. Are we sitting above the close of the prior day? Why, yes, we are. Are we sitting above the open of the prior day? No, we are not. We are still inside. And so that's going to be a big deal for us to watch. So we've got the numbers coming in about 30 seconds. The level of support here, 1254, 12542, excuse me. And then up at the top, 12804. A lot of people are thinking that the chart can just run straight up. I believe that there are too many nervous players in the market for price action to continually head to the north. Here comes the number. It's spiking a little bit. You can see the motion. Let's go to SPY. Right? We have intraday setups sitting right here, and it's moving a little, but not really that much, right? Still sitting in the range, still below the open of the prior day. So there's a little bit of weakness there, but more strength simply because we're above the close. So look at the compression of price. We could sit in here and chop all day and give traders a nothing burger inside of this space, which would be great for us. So we'll be paying attention to that sort of thing. Again, watch for the break. See this downward motion? Once we breach the edge here, say 415, we've got a much better shot at going to 418. If we stay in that region and we don't move higher, we can come back and test 410 in the broad market. That's what we're looking at. We closed, where did we close? 410.65, we're at 414. So we've had quite a lift in the pre-market, and that's really what we're watching. I don't really think we do much of anything today, so the bounds have been set for us. We can trade on these edges. What about the Qs? Qs looking just like the the NQ, coming on an inside week, trying to get into the open of the prior day, struggling a little bit. Notice trend. Pullbacks are going to be buy zones, folks. First buyers are going to come in and say, yep, I got it. I'm buying it right here. Floor, 303 to 304 and a quarter. Ceiling, 311. Good luck trading, and I'll see you on the Benzinga Pro platform.